What if your habits are not a sign of weakness, but simply patterns your brain has learned too well? In Neuro Habits, Peter Hollins explains how to rewire those patterns so you can stop self-defeating behaviors and make better choices with less struggle. Section 1. Habits are wired into the brain. Hollins begins with a powerful idea. Habits are not random actions. They are learned brain patterns built through repetition. Every time you repeat a behavior, you strengthen the neural pathway behind it, making the action easier to repeat next time. This means bad habits are not permanent flaws. They are simply habits the brain has practiced too often. The good news is that the brain can change, which is the foundation of habit improvement. Section 2. The habit loop. One of the most important ideas in the book is the habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. A cue is the trigger that starts the behavior, the routine is the action itself, and the reward is what the brain gets in return. For example, stress can be the cue, eating junk food can be the routine, and comfort can be the reward. Hollins explains that if you want to change a habit, you need to understand what starts it and what keeps it alive. Section 3. Why willpower is not enough. Hollins argues that willpower alone is not a reliable habit-changing strategy. Motivation fades, but the brain still follows familiar patterns, especially when you are tired, stressed, or distracted. That is why the book focuses on systems, environment, and repetition instead of sheer determination. Real change happens when you make the good choice easier and the bad choice harder. Section 4. Replace. Don't just remove. A major lesson in neurohabits is that it is often more effective to replace a bad habit than to try to erase it completely. If a behavior meets a need, the brain will keep looking for it unless you give it a healthier alternative. For example, instead of stress eating, you might take a short walk, drink water, or listen to calming music. The key is to satisfy the same underlying need in a better way. Section 5. Use environment and visual cues. Hollins also emphasizes the power of environment. The things around you can quietly shape your behavior. If healthy choices are visible and convenient, you are more likely to follow through. Short form. He suggests using visual cues, proximity, and simple environmental design to support your goals. Put useful items where you can see them and move temptations out of easy reach. Section 6. Visualization and mindful awareness. Voiceover. Another useful strategy in the book is visualization. By mentally rehearsing a behavior, you can strengthen the brain's preparation for it. Hollins also encourages mindfulness, which means noticing habits before they take over automatically. When you become aware of your trigger, routine, and reward, you gain the power to interrupt the pattern and choose differently. The main message of neurohabits is simple but powerful. You are not stuck with the habits you have today. With better awareness, better systems, and small repeated actions, you can reshape your brain and your life over time. Books to Google. If you want lasting change, start small, stay consistent, and design your world to help you win. That is the real power of neurohabits.